What's up, everybody? This is a day in my life with a twist. The market's closed today, so I'm gonna show you what I do when the market's closed. What's up, everyone? I'm gonna talk to you a little bit about what I'm doing today. So I'm actually not trading today, but I am still looking at the chart. So the main things I'm looking at right now is volume, and I'm looking at our levels. So the reason I'm not trading is because the New York Stock Exchange is closed today. Today is currently Labor Day, so we have literally no volume. You can check the volume of a candlestick by double clicking on your chart just like this, and then you'll see this pop up, right? Click on status line and then check the little volume box. And I like to go on the 1 minute time frame to check for volume because I'm scalping, so I like to see what's going on right now. The volume is incredibly low right now, guys. This is terrible to trade. I am completely avoiding it. As a rule of thumb, if the volume is below 1,000, it's pretty low. If it's below 500, that's super low. And if it's below 250 on a 1 minute candlestick, you should just not even be trading at all. As traders, we need volume to make money. Volume is what causes the price to go up or down. And if there's no volume, there's no movement, and we need movement to make money. Just like a surfer needs waves to surf. A surfer cannot surf in a pond without any waves. We as traders need volume to trade. I'm actually going to go ahead and mark out this London low right here, everyone. So as you can see, even though I'm not trading, I have all of my levels ready to trade tomorrow. Tomorrow is Tuesday, and I'm expecting a lot more volume tomorrow. It's always important to be prepared, right? So some people are just wasting their Labor Day. They're not doing anything productive with it. I'm working, but I'm working in a pretty nice environment, guys. Let's be honest. This is work, but this isn't the hardest of work. I'm sitting here charting my levels, looking at this beautiful view, enjoying some really, really good coffee. I work a lot. When I work, I like to make sure that I'm working in a very good environment. So I like to either work in my office, I like to work outside in a restaurant. Sometimes I'll even work by the pool, right? I like to make sure that the environment around me is uplifting. Part of you has to love the process of working. If you absolutely hate what you're doing, it's going to be very, very hard to find success. I love what I do. I don't love every single aspect of what I do. Yes, there's times that I'm working super hard or I'm working late hours, but I love the markets, and this has served me incredibly well. When you have a passion for what you're doing, you're going to be able to work a lot harder and a lot longer than everybody else, because while everybody else is looking at work as this big, bad, scary thing, you're looking at it as something that you enjoy. Being able to enjoy what you do is a huge superpower, because most people look at work as something that's scary and something that they don't want to do. But if you can get up every single day and look forward to working, you are ahead of everybody. I'm using the exact same process that I always use to mark out my levels. I mark out the highs, lows, and opens of the New York, London, and Asian trading session. Once I have these levels marked out, I will then look for reactions off of these areas. I just finished marking out all of my levels, and my food just got here, so I'll talk to you all soon. All right, everyone, just finished lunch, had a beautiful lunch. I had some salad, had a nice coffee. Now I'm headed on the jet ski. I called up the marina. I told them to put my jet ski in the water. It's gonna be in the water in about 30 minutes. So I'm gonna drive down to the jet ski and I'll see you all there. All right, everyone, I'm about to drive over to the jet ski dock. I just wanted to give you a quick tour of my new Lamborghini that I just picked up. So first of all, this is a Pearl Capsule Lamborghini. That's why it has this little green circle around the rims, which I absolutely love. So the Pearl Capsule is pretty much a unique version of the Urus that gives it a bunch of cool things. If you come over here, you can also see that we have this really unique stitching on the inside, right? We have the green, and then we also have Alcantara seats right here. We also have carbon fiber. This stitching is only available in the Pearl Capsule Urus. One of my favorite things about this car is that there is no chrome, right? It's just green and black. There's literally not a single dot of chrome to be found on this car, which I absolutely love. I think it makes this car look super aggressive, and it's super fun because on the inside, there's no chrome either. This car also has a Riftco exhaust on it, right? So this is a Rift titanium exhaust. This makes this car extremely loud. It sounds beautiful. Like I said, everyone, there's literally not a single dot of chrome on this car. I love the black wing right here, and this is perfect too. I like to put my milkshake on here when I go to Chick-fil-A. So right here, everyone, we have a $200,000 table. When I go to McDonald's or when I go to Chick-fil-A, which is a little more often than I'd like to admit, I like to put my food right there, and I'm eating it, and I'm looking at the Lambo, and it's a beautiful fucking experience. I just received the text that my jet ski is in the water, so I'll see you all on the dock. All right, everyone, I just got to the jet ski dock. This is my jet ski. It's a Sea-Doo RXT 300 horsepower, supercharged. What's up, everybody? I just got off the jet ski. It's a beautiful day to go jet skiing. It's currently Labor Day weekend, so I thought there was going to be a lot of boats out on the water, but there's really not that many people. I mean, there's, a good amount of people, but I absolutely love this jet ski, guys. When I bought this thing, I didn't think I would go on it that much. I thought it would just sit. I've been on it a ton. I literally have put around 100 hours on it, and I've owned it since May. So if you know jet skis, you know that's a lot of hours. I'm gonna give you all a quick tour of the jet ski. So this is a Sea-Doo RXT 300. It makes 300 horsepower, and it has a supercharged engine. The fastest I've gone on it is about 70 miles per hour, but that's just as far as the speedometer goes. I think it goes to like 75, because I've been going 70 and it kind of feels like it still's got some room to go. This thing was one of the best purchases I have ever made in my entire life. When I grew up as a kid, I always wanted to have a jet ski. I've always loved the water. I'm a big fisherman. I'm a big guy that likes to hang out near the water. When I bought this thing, so fun. I highly recommend buying one of these if you're looking to get out on the water more. One thing that I really value about this jet ski is it forces me to go out in nature. I spend a ton of time on my computer. My screen time is kind of ridiculous, so it really helps my mind to get out here and enjoy nature. If I was not out in nature, I probably would have gone crazy by now, because nature just kind of shows me how beautiful this world is. It calms me down, and honestly, it's like therapy for me. I tell everybody, I don't go to therapy. This is my therapy. If you're on your journey right now, you might be asking yourself, is all the hard work worth it? Are all those late nights, sacrifice relationships, and all those things that you're doing that are genuinely kind of painful in the moment, is all of it worth it? And I'm here to tell you, it is 100% worth it. Not for the toys, right? This is awesome. Lambo's awesome. The cool houses, the dinners, that's cool, right? But what's awesome, and what's really what we actually work for, is freedom. The ability to do whatever we want, whenever we want, and to be our own boss. That's why I love trading, because when I trade, I decide when I start work, I decide when I end work, and ultimately I decide how much money I make. So that does put a lot of power on me, but I would rather trust myself than trust some boss who probably doesn't really give a fuck about me. Remember, freedom is your goal, and the toys are just something you'll get along the way. All right, everyone, I'm headed back out on the water. I'll talk to you all very soon. That's what we do. All right, everyone, I am back at the office. I just got off the jet ski. I was on the jet ski for about 2 hours. It was super fun, really nice out there. I love getting out there and ripping around. And if you're watching this, I want to make something super clear to you. You're probably watching this right now and you're like, this guy has an awesome life. I do. I am so grateful, but this was not always my life. The reason I'm able to do this now is because I sacrificed years and years of friends, I sacrificed relationships, I sacrificed my health at times, and that is what has allowed me to get to where I am now. My days used to consist of me working 8 hours at a restaurant, minimum. Sometimes I would work double shift, and then after that, I would go home and I would practice trading. Even after I left my job, my days were still a grind. I would spend a ton of time on the charts, reading books, and literally all I was doing was working. But that work ethic and that grind is what has allowed me to have this life that I now have. The only reason I'm able to appreciate this life I have now is because I'm able to look back and remember when I didn't have this life. And when I didn't have this life, I would always have this vision of this life I have now. So it's kind of this weird paradox of you have to enjoy the journey, but you also have to have a very clear vision of where you're headed. Even when I was on my journey, I was still having fun. The second I started making money from trading, I really enjoyed it. And the passion would come in two ways. Sometimes I would get super excited and I would love trading. And then other times I'd be very sad, right? I'd be mad that I missed a trade or I lost a trade or I did something wrong. So yes, I have an awesome life and every single day I am able to do literally whatever I want. But that was not always the case. I had to sacrifice a lot, just like I said. If you don't sacrifice things for your dreams will be your sacrifice. If you want to get to where you want to go, you have to be willing to go through a season of grinding. Alex Hormozi, who's a business influencer that I really respect, talks a lot about seasons. When he's discussing seasons, he's referring to going through periods of time where you are doing something very intensely. For example, I went through 2 to 3 years of a season of straight grinding. All I would do is grind. I did not have fun. I did not go out. I did not do anything else besides work. And now I'm in a season of expansion, right? I've already made enough money to the point where I now have financial freedom and I have location freedom. But now what I'm focused on is building my businesses, growing my trading accounts, and just becoming better and better in every way possible. Sometimes I still go back into that period of just grinding, and I have to remind myself that it's okay to stop working for a little bit and allow myself to enjoy the life that I've created. If you want to be successful in anything in life, something you have to be able to do is delay gratification. You need to work without being able to see results for an extended period of time. The problem that most people face is they work for a day or two and they expect to see millions of dollars in their bank account in the next week. I see this all the time in the trading community. People come in and they think that they're going to make millions of dollars overnight. You're not. That's just not how life works. If you want to be good at anything, you have to do it for a consistent period of time and you have to build the skill. Trading is a skill, business is a skill. Anything that you want to do in life that will reward you is going to require time. So appreciate the journey, respect the grind, and respect the process. Do not look at working as something that's all negative, because remember, guys, you're on a journey that has the potential to change your life. You have to treat this journey with respect. You have to respect the grind, because the grind is what's going to allow you to escape the shitty situation that you're in. I'm able to look back now at the times where I was struggling and the times that I was working so hard where I literally was almost getting sick at a certain point. And I'm able to look at those times with respect. I'm able to say, I am so glad I did that, because that is what allowed me to get to where I am now. Appreciate whatever point you're at in your journey. And if nobody's told you yet today, I believe in you. Now I'm going to head home and honestly probably get a little bit more work done. If you'd like to join my community, you can join using the link in the description of this video. Thank you all for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll talk to you all very soon.